I'm telling you, Jung Hae-in and Jung So-min were low-key flirting in every interview, and I have the proof to show you.
전화번호부에 예쁜이 적혀있는 건 내가 태어나서 너가 처음이야.
Interesting.
So, in this adorable moment during one of their interviews, the host asked Jung Hae-in and Jung So-min how they saved each other's contact names. And So-min was like, I feel like you're going to be upset. Why though? Why would he be upset? Well, Hae-in quickly guessed she had saved him as Jung Hae-in actor. And when he found out it was true, he didn't like it. He playfully said to her, "Do you know another Jung Hae-in other than me?" This is interesting because Hae-in has often stated that men and women can't be friends, and that he doesn't have female friends, just co-workers.
그러니까 이제 여사친, 남자, 이성 친구는 친구라는 말을 붙이는데 저는 그게 좀 어려운 거죠.
Yet here he was, a bit annoyed by the actor label. It's almost as if he wants a more personal connection with her. Then, he changed his contact name in her phone to Hae-in Oppa, a term that implies closeness and affection, while So-min playfully saved her name as Pretty To-min.
That hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings.
너는 현장에서 종종 넘던데.
This moment was so funny. So, they were talking about speaking informally and how one can easily cross the line. Then Hae-in said, "I don't think I've ever crossed the line." But So-min was like, "Shouldn't other people decide that?" Then out of nowhere, Hae-in turns to her and says, "You seem to have crossed the line on set." He starts explaining how just the day before, So-min apparently gave him this aggressive kick on set. He was like, even when the camera wasn't rolling, there was an aggressive physical contact. And So-min was like, "I was just defending myself because he threatened me with his size." She even stood up and did this hilarious crumping move, trying to show what happened. The best part? Hae-in was fanning his face. They both turned so red, like, so flustered. Even Ji-yoon pointed it out.
It's getting hot here.
제가 오빠의 다른 사람들이 잘 모르는 특징을 하나 찾았어요.
뭐죠?
The interviewer wanted them to promote the show, but they couldn't decide who should do it. So, they played rock, paper, scissors, and Hae-in got picked. He tried to do the promotion, but instead of giving a proper description, he just started listing random words like romantic, comedy, healing, family, fun. So-min couldn't hold back her laughter and was like, "Wait, I know a habit of Hae-in's that no one else does." I'm like, "Oh really?" She said when he's scared or flustered, he loses his ability to speak and just says whatever comes to mind. She even told this story about how a door randomly opened on set, and Hae-in got so freaked out that all he could say was, "Door opened, Andrew came out." It's adorable how she's starting to notice these little things about him.
So, what's the buzz, cuz? What happened last night?
플러팅이요?
플러팅.
내가 왜? 뭐?
오빠 뭐였지 플러팅?
So, the interviewer asked if there was a scene where they flirt with each other, and So-min just burst out laughing and pointed at Hae-in. Poor guy was so confused, like, why me? Ji-yoon and everyone was curious. Then So-min asked, "Can I tell her that?" And after a little non-verbal communication between them, Hae-in was like, "That's not flirting." So-min revealed that Hae-in has these seriously built forearm muscles, and every time his arm is shown on camera, the whole vibe of the scene changes. She said, "We always joke that he's using his lethal technique again." Ji-yoon was like, "That's flirting." The interviewer, wanting to see these famous forearms, said, "Let me take a look." And everyone just burst out laughing. Hae-in started unbuttoning his sleeve, showing off his forearm, while So-min was too shy to even look. She literally closed her eyes because she couldn't handle it. You could tell she really liked his forearm muscles, but she was just way too shy to look. But that wasn't all. So-min also shared a cute little moment where Hae-in tried out a flirty line with her. She said she was looking for her shoes, and Hae-in picked them up, turned them around, and said, "How do you like my sweetness?" The interviewer couldn't believe it and asked So-min to repeat it. Hae-in, laughing shyly, said, "I was just joking."
아니 근데 소민이가 정말 팬이더라고. 그래서 며칠 전부터 계속 떨린다고.
So-min and Ji-yoon left for a restroom break, so it was just Hae-in and the interviewer, chilling with her crew. They were making small talk, and the interviewer even took photos of his famous forearm. But then, out of nowhere, Hae-in brought up So-min again, saying how she's a huge fan of the interviewer and kept telling him how nervous she was to meet her. It seriously gave off boyfriend vibes, right? You know that feeling when your girlfriend is always talking about someone she admires, and you're like, I have to let this person know how much she adores them. It just felt super thoughtful and showed how close they are. So, what do you think? Is it just friendship, or are we sensing some real sparks flying? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
너 이상한 걸 하는 거지.